Okay, so I know in my last couple videos, like a couple months ago, I said I was going to make more stuff. I'll get to that at the end of the video, but for now, let's just get to this. Is my biggest pickups video I've ever gotten so far. So I figured since I made you guys wait so long, it's going to fucking blast it out. I got a ton of stuff and some really rare stuff towards the end, so you definitely want to watch that. So me and my brother had to go to Arizona for some family stuff. So we were like, let's go hit up some pawn shops while we're in town. So went and found this, $2, Celebrity Deathmatch. It's absolute ass. It's probably the worst fighting game. It's probably the worst game that I own. There's probably another one in this collection video that's almost as bad probably. But this is really shit. I used to have it when I was a kid. You know, I sold it off because it's not very good, but I figured $2, may as well get it back. This one I was really excited about. For $2 also, it's a different pawn shop, but Mad World Complete. I was so excited because I've been wanting this game for a long time. It's definitely, if you own a Wii, this is definitely one of the best ones that you want to get. It's a mature rated title. Obviously, I'm a much bigger fan of, you know, blood and gore and shit, hence the channel name and shit. But yeah, this is awesome. Fuck yeah. Next at the same pawn shop, I got Twisted Metal Head On for PSP. Fuck yeah. I've been wanting this for a really long time. The only thing that sucks is no manual, but it was $2, so I'm never going to get this game that cheap again. So I really wanted to get it. The PS2 version is actually better because it has this, has a bunch of stuff that was cut from black, and it has an unreleased game that was canceled. So that's definitely the one to get if you're, you know, wanting more Twisted Metal. But this is pretty cool for PSP. It was originally exclusive for PSP. And this was the pawn shop I got Celebrity Deathmatch at. Got Gran Turismo 2. It's got a bit of water damage. You can see. Looks like shit, but $2. It's something that I'm not super huge into racing sims, but it was a game that I did play when I was a kid, so whatever. I figured, you know, $2, whatever. And since it was my birthday month in August, GameStop did a little, I think they give like $10 off or 10% off or something like that. But I got Jak and Daxter, the Jak and Daxter trilogy collection. The only thing that sucks is there isn't the PSP one, but let's see. I don't even remember what I paid for it. $9. So definitely not bad. That's probably the least I've ever spent on a Vita game, and I heard this is really good. I missed the boat on Jak and Daxter. I never played them when they first came out, so fuck yeah, definitely worth it. So I'm kind of a hypocrite. I'm going to be the first to admit it. I said in probably one of my first pickups video that I'm never going to get this, but I found it for $3, so fuck it, may as well get it. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. I have no intention of playing it, but since I had the first one, I figured it just looks weird on your shelf when you just have one and you know there's another one. I don't know, maybe that's just me because I'm a collector, so it just bugs the fuck out of me. But yeah, this looks shit, but I had to have it because I'm weird. And next up, when I was getting Castlevania, my brother picked up Deadly Premonition. I was like, oh, you bastard, because it didn't have the actual cover on it. It had those little generic shitty ones. So I remember just being like, fuck, he got it for like $2. I was so like, I have the PS3 version, which is much better. But that cover art is fucking just so sick. I love that. So I don't know. I didn't bring it up for a long time, and I went and got him a birthday gift, and he's like, oh, I didn't want to bring it up, but I actually got that for you. So I was like, oh, gee, thank you. So that was awesome of him. Thanks, brother. Thanks, brother. That was a weird thing to say. And just because I talked about this, my PS2 horror games, I figured I may as well get it. Suffering, the first one. Yeah, this looks really good. You know what? I didn't know that this did that, but in this one, if you save, your saves. Let's try that again. Fucking your saves carry over from 1 to 2, so you can. It basically carries over a lot of your choices and stuff, so that's actually really cool. I didn't know that until I got it, so that's awesome. And coincidentally, the Game Grinder picked this up too. I thought that was kind of a weird coincidence. Definitely check his channel out. He does what I do, but much better. But Siren, I got this really clean, really good condition for $10. It's complete. Hell yeah, this is a game that I've been wanting for a really long time. The only thing that sucks is that there's a sequel, but we never got it here. It came out in Japan and Europe. And this game's awesome. It was actually directed by the guy that directed the first Silent Hill game. And a lot of Team Silent actually did work on this, so it's really cool. There is one on PS3 and PS4 that you can actually download now. It's episodic. It's basically a remake of this. It's a remake in part sequel. But yeah, it's a really cool series, and it really sucks it never took off because it's really good. And I said there's probably a game worse than Celebrity Deathmatch, and this has got to be it. Escape Dead Island. Fuck, this game is bad, but I have all the other ones on 360, so I figured, fuck it, $2. You know, I'm going to complete the collection. I may as well have all of them, but yeah, this is definitely not worth writing home about. And since I got Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z in that one of my last videos, I got Ninja Gaiden 3. I think there's another version of Ninja Gaiden 3 that I need to get. It's like a director's cut, but this is a super brutal, both aesthetically and gameplay-wise. It's fucking brutal. But I don't know. It's a series that I never got into that I really regret not. So I'm definitely getting into all these. They're fucking awesome. And next I got Dragon Age Origins, because it was really cheap, and I also missed the boat on this. I never got to play this when it came out. For whatever reason, I remember like it looked really good, but I just never got it. So I don't know. I'm glad I have it. And since the DLC was there, I got the Awakening DLC, which I heard is really good. So I'm definitely gonna get into that. I got so much shit on my backlog. I probably won't get into it for a long time, but I don't know, I'm glad to have it. Okay, now after this we're getting some juicy shit, but Black Site Area 51, I don't know really anything about this. I think this is a sequel to Area 51. Yeah, I don't really know anything about it, but I remember, I think Metal Jesus did a video on it, or Scott Squash talked about it, one of the two, but they said it was good from what I remember, and maybe they said it was bad, I don't remember, but I don't know, it was really cheap, so I got it. Okay, so this is the good shit. Okay, I got Fatal Frame. This, I didn't get a really good deal on this. I paid about what it's worth, but I needed it for the collection. I would have got the 360 version of this, but since 3 only came out on PS2, I figured I don't want to break up the collection like that. It bugs me when people, I don't know, it just personally bugs me when I look at it on the shelf. So, fuck yeah, love Fatal. Fatal Frame's awesome. It speaks for itself, and I'm really happy to finally have it. And Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly, which is arguably the top 5 best horror games ever made. Fatal Frame is awesome, and this is the best one. Fuck yeah. And Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented. Both of which, the 1 and 2, are much better on 360. Yeah. The first 2 are better on Xbox, but this is an exclusive, so hell yeah. I've heard this isn't as good. I've heard this is a little bit worse than the first one. I heard it's better than the Wii U one, Made in the Blackwater, but I don't know. This looks, I don't know. I may as well have all of them, because I'm fucking greedy. And then this one, I also didn't get a great deal on it, but my paycheck was pretty good, so I was like, I'll splurge on myself a little bit. I deserve it. I got Stubbs the Zombie. Yes, I've been wanting this for an insane amount of time. I'm really happy I finally have it. It's complete. It's awesome. And fuck yeah, you gotta love this. I really hope they make this backwards compatible on Xbox One. But this is seriously like one of the hardest to find Xbox games in good condition without spending a ton of money on it. I spent $50 on it. You know, it's cheaper than a new game, but I mean, it's just going to appreciate in value. So I mean, I'm never going to sell it, but I figured I may as well buy it. Same with all the Fatal Frame games too. I was like, I may as well buy these before they become $100 games, because I've basically come to the realization I'll never be able to get Haunting Ground. I'll never find Rule of Rose. I'll never get, you know, a lot of these PS2 games that I missed out on. So I figured I'll spend the money now just so I don't have to worry about it later. And just to throw this in here, I got Deadpool 2, the super duper fucking cut. Hell yeah. I've seen this movie so many fucking times. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, so just a little what's going on with the channel. I got a promotion at work, so I've been training on that for a long time. That's why there's been nothing on the channel for so long. I'm sorry about that, so I figured I may as well give you guys a huge fucking pickups video. And yeah, that's basically what's going on with that, which is good for the channel. Right now it does suck for it, but eventually I'm going to be able to move out of here and then have a game room and then be able to set, you know, times to stream and stuff. So it's eventually going to be good for the channel. right now it's kind of hurting it, but thankfully I haven't lost any subscribers. Usually if you don't upload weekly, you tend to lose, but I've gained about 15 since I haven't been super on it. So thank you guys. And I'm going to be picking up Spider-Man 2 tonight. I might live stream that, so check it out. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know it's kind of a longer video, but I don't know. I figured you guys kind of deserved a lot and kind of know what's going on. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching.